see. Why? Okay. I just saw a loading bubble and I'm just double checking. God. Try refreshing. If you can't see anything. We've been doing so well. We've been doing so well with there not being any issues with my stream resetting. Okay, literally, like, I looked over and I saw there was like a little loading bubble, and I was like, did it just do what I think it just did? And then I checked on my stream manager, and the time had reset, so that means that like it stopped and started, and I was like, God damn it. We were doing so well.
Mom has requested me to ask you to not be so loud as we can hear you upstairs.
Okay. Why are you waddling like a penguin?
This router worked, but that was old.
What do you mean?
This one screen, that was old.
I don't know. Do I look like someone who is a technological...
Because you were screaming at
Well, it obviously didn't work well enough because my stream reset itself. I mean, like, so sometimes if it loses connection, it, like, will reset the time, and so, like, everyone has to refresh. So I call it, like, restarting the stream, because it resets stuff. Thank you, Stream Elements. As always, you are slightly late to the party, and I always look forward to seeing you. Honestly, at this point, Stream Elements hold so much of my sanity in their hand, and I don't think they know how much of it. Honestly, I thought I would be annoyed by how late the messages are, but each time I'm just like, hi, Stream Elements, hi, girl, how are you? They're doing their best, you know? So anyway, I don't know where you got thrown off, but I was asking what, your recording booth was going to be used for. So were you thinking about doing streaming yourself, or is it for, like recording projects, like songs? What's it for? I'm nosy. I like knowing about people. You have something for Silent Chasm? Ooh. I just burped inward. It was really weird. Ugh. It was also, we had such a good streak going where we weren't having like a break in, ooh, so you getting into voice acting and streaming. That's cool. If I have time and if I see you streaming, I will come and say hello and bother you. I hope you know. Be like, hello, how are you doing? I hope your stomach is giving you a healthy time. I'll beat up your stomach for you. But like nicely, so it doesn't give you more problems. I just realized I still have all of the money on me. It's probably not good. But yeah, voice acting seems like it could be really cool. I know I wouldn't want to pursue it as like a career. I would want it as like a side thing that I do for people for like extra stuff. So like if someone asked me to like help be a voice actor for like an MV they were doing or something, or like a little comic or whatever, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. I just don't know if I'd ever want to do it professionally because I feel like there's so much going into it, and there's so many people who want it more than me. Eat this gummy. You must eat it. Eat it. Eat this gummy. Nah, I want to keep riled up. I want to keep riled up. I like making Rascal be all riled up, you know? Anyway, I was also regaling people with... What's mind over matter? Oh. No, I'd rather keep that. Notorious Restoration has actually been saving my buttocks. Rapid Bullseye. Oh, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. So I just got to the part in One Piece where they're in Log Town, and where the old pirate guy, the original holder of the One Piece. Okay, so I was talking about Log Town. Okay, so I'll just restart. So the original king of the pirates, I don't remember his name. My brain keeps bringing up Jolly Roger, but I know that's what the flags are called. The flags are called Jolly Rogers. So I don't know why I keep thinking that the old pirate king was called that. But anyway, so they're in Logtown because Luffy wants to see where he was executed. And Usopp ended up in a duel with like the best gunslinger like known, at least to us at this point. Gold D. Roger. Okay, so that's what it is. I was like, okay, so there is Roger in his name. Okay, so that's probably why I was thinking his name was Jolly Roger. It was just mixing both the... It was mixing the Roger with, like, the name I already previously knew. Okay, good to know. And so he ended up in this duel, and Nami's just like, what kind of idiot would end up in a duel with him? And it's just like, Nami, it's your idiot. One of the idiots you chose. You can't, not my circus, not my monkeys this, honey. It is literally your circus. These are your monkeys. And then we get more backstory about, Usopp's dad, which is interesting. But yeah, I just got to the duel part, so it's been interesting, and it's really funny because right now they're not in like a serious arc, so it's just like all these really silly things keep happening. Like Luffy was originally on the platform where they did the executions, and he was trying to get up, and then he was stopped by Smoker, and then when trying to like battle them, he accidentally slingshotted himself across the town. Like, be so for real with me right now. What is happening? And this is also on top of me finding out that they are going through with making a season 2 of the live action One Piece on Netflix, which I'm really excited about because I've heard so many good things about it, which is, you know, making me more hyped because, you know, every other anime adaptation has been like, you know, unanimously shit on because they're terrible. So I keep like waffling between whether I want to like pause for a second, go watch what's there of the live action, because they just get through the Arlong Park arc in the live action, and that's where I'm at, and then go watch that and then come back to the anime. But I also don't know if I just want to keep watching the anime so that when the second season comes out I can just watch that all together. Just, there's so many decisions. There's so many decisions, you know? Yeah, you can join my team, Noctowl. Hoothoot, Hoothoot. Oh, well, shit. The move failed. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to kill that dude. I totally killed that dude for you. But yeah, every time I talk about One Piece, I'm always like, it's such a good show. I really like it. I really recommend it for anyone who's waffling on it. Because I waffled on it for, like, what feels like forever, honestly. But I'm so glad I went through with, like, watching it, because it's really good. the owl's name. This one's Noctowl. But I was making fun of how at one point, I think it was Jay said that he heard someone mispronounce Hoot Hoot's name as Hoothoot. And I thought that was so funny. I was like, I'm gonna pronounce it that way now, because that's hilarious. The owl's name is Noctowl, though. I know, I know, I promise I know the correct way to pronounce these things. I promise. Man, I keep wanting to see his sky attack, like, not fail. Why did we pass over the pretty box? I wanted it. We will move on. Ooh, I just popped my... Oh, hey, there's all the Mankeys. Huh? What is it, you? We don't like to brag or nothing, but we are furious. We get furious real easy, you know that? What really irritates us is when we see some dim-witted face. Hey, look at that stupid face. Woo, it's taking me off. I'm seeing red. Mucky, get him, it's frenzy time. Man, isn't that's actually so funny. They're like, if you want to get angry, just look at each other, because you guys all look so dumb. Literally the dumbest looking motherfuckers in the universe right here. Don't swagger me. Did you just throw? No, don't attack Ollie! Shit. Shit. Ollie, I didn't mean it. Ollie, I didn't mean it. Please, please, don't leave me. Oh, God. Oh, we both mispronounced Noctowl? Oh, is it supposed to be Knocked Owl? Because I was always like, see that... Why do we keep killing Ollie? Can we stop killing Ollie? Noctowl. 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 What can I say? I'm just so good at mispronouncing things. I'm so good at it. Do you guys remember Omen? You remember Omen? Omen. What can I say? I am the queen of mispronouncing things. Which Ollie literally will never let me forget. Literally. Oh my god. I think I'm out of reviver seeds. I think if we die again, that's just kind of it. I think we're just dead. Okay, Arceus. Shit. I swear if I'm the only one who's left, is it not pronounced Arceus? I've also heard it pronounced Arceus, but that seems really wrong, so I don't pronounce it that way, but Arceus is how I pronounce it. Yeah, heal yourself, Rascal. I did not want to move that way. Well, shit. I didn't want that. Get away from me. Get away from me. Okay, we killed him. Even though Ollie's technically dead. But we're not going to think about it. Ugh, you got us. Ba-da-da-da-da. I got another gummy! Like we promised, we showed the Mankey gang they shouldn't monkey around. That should teach them not to be so wild. Everyone, thank you for everything, really! Wow, Buffett! Yes, we're filled with gratitude. This is our thanks. Peeled chestnut. This a peeled chestnut? Yes, it's a peeled chestnut. You see, we don't have any money. Lava effect. So we can only give you a chestnut as our reward. Are you unhappy? No, we're not upset. I mean, peeled chestnuts are tasty. I love them. Some money would have been nice, but... Hey, you! Oh no, the Mankey Gang. Lava effect? That Mankey Gang. Did they chase us here to get us back? That's right, you! You got lucky. You don't mess with us. I believe the Pokemon Company had to clarify it as Arceus as not to be confused with British colloquialisms of ours. It's supposed to be Arceus? I'm so sorry, King. King being Pokemon Company in this respect. But while you have made a decision, I have boldly decided to ignore it. We're not gonna lose this time. We'll pulverize you. Mucky, crush them. Whoa, look at that. Chestnut. It is. It's a peeled chestnut. What? Whisper, whisper. Mutter, mutter. What are they doing? They look like they're having a discussion? Wobbuffet. What's going on? Oh, listen. You got something we want. That peeled chestnut you have. Can we have it? We, love peeled chestnuts. Like, we love them so much we can't think of a life without chestnuts. Can't you just get chestnuts by yourselves? You know how chestnuts have that spiky shell? Trying to peel that spiky shell, it hurts. And we end up losing our tempers. That's why we're asking. Give us that peeled chestnuts. We'll do anything. Marie, what do you think? Should we get our peeled chestnuts to the Mankey Gang? Yeah, sure, why not? I know. Listen, Mankey Gang, how are you with physical labor? Physical labor? You mean muscle work? We have muscles, but we don't like work. But if it's for that peeled chestnut... Okay, this is what we'll do. You see, we want to make this rescue team base more impressive. Rescue team base? That's right, a rescue team base. If you would help us with the building of our rescue team base, we could give you this peeled chestnut. How does that sound? Whisper, whisper. Mutter, mutter. Okay, we'll help. Really? You'll help us? Yeah, leave it to us. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built double quick. In return, hand over that peeled chestnut. Me too. I'll help too. I'll spit silk for gluing things together. I'll help too. Wobbuffet. I felt bad because we only had a peeled chestnut for your reward. Wobbuffet. There we go. We got the voice that time. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's get a move on. Arceus. 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 Oh, no. And so, construction work began on the rescue team base of Marie's Team Friendship. Several days later... Oh my gosh, do you see the little skitty head? Do you see the little skitty head? That's literally so cute. I'm gonna throw up. That's adorable. Woo! Our base is coming along quickly. Wobbuffet. We owe everyone for this. Wobbuffet. But there's still lots to do. We can't slow down now. Wobbuffet. Just a little further. Keep up the good work, Mankey. What? Look, over there. What's the matter? We need to keep working. Don't wanna. Yeah, no, it's not finished. It's not finished. This is definitely OSHA violation territory, but also... That brings up the question, is there a Pokemon version of OSHA? And if there is, like, how do they operate? I have so many questions for Pokemon OSHA. Would they be called POSHA? For Pokemon OSHA? What? This work's too boring. How do you expect us to keep going? Yeah, that's right. I don't want to do this anymore. We might change our minds if you give us more peeled chestnuts. What is this about? We just can't be bothered. We need peeled chestnuts to motivate us. We have a problem, Marie. I don't think the Mankey Gang will work unless we get them a peeled chestnut. I guess we'll have to give the Mankey Gang any peeled chestnuts that we find. The next morning. Oh my gosh, I'm still sleeping in it? I'm trusting our work so much with, like, literally my life. Girl, if one beam falls, you're gonna be squished. Mankey's my spirit animal at the moment. I also don't want to do my work anymore. Yeah. I can't even blame you, dude. Like, good morning, Marie. Let's boost the Mankey Gang's morale with a peeled chestnut. We can find chestnuts in Uproar Forest. I do like how our mailbox looks like it has claw marks in it. Oh my gosh, I have a Charlie horse going on in my toes. What the hell? Okay, it's fine. It's gone. Don't I have one right now? Huh? Did you bring us a peeled chestnut? Oh, a chestnut! We want a peeled chestnut! Come on, give it to us. We'll work hard for it. Yeah, I'll give it to him. What the hell? Yes, a peeled chestnut! Alright, you layabouts, get it together. Chop, chop! Why don't you quit lounging around yourself? Get it moving. We'll get hustling on renovating your rescue team base. We'll carry in the materials and get the place built double quick. You just wait. And so, supplied with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey Gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base's renovation. As a result, the rescue team base's completion moved a little closer. Do I need more chestnuts? How many chestnuts are these fuckers gonna need? Called it a horse hickey? Oh my gosh, melancholy! I shouldn't laugh. I'm sure I've called things very embarrassing names before, but oh gosh. Horse hickey. Horse hickey. Oh gosh. I also would be embarrassed if I did that though. No shade. Okay. Wait, am I out of orange berries too? Did we eat all of those? Man, I literally have nothing in this bag. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Okay. I don't know how much money I have, so I will throw it to Persian. That's 300. That's so... I'm so rich. Oh my gosh. Nobody look at me. I'm a celebrity. I'm sure I've called... I'm sure I've called things something embarrassing before. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but with how often I talk about myself, I'm sure I've said something in a weird order that was definitely not how I should have phrased something. Alright, let's go get those stupid chestnuts for these stupid lazy monkeys. I can't even be mad though, because if I too was asked to do manual labor, I also would want a little treat to do it. Now, Would the one I asked for be peeled chestnuts? No. But I get it. Sometimes you just need a little treat to motivate you to want to do things. Such as, like, doing your job. Hence why I have 2 days a week where I get a little treat for myself in the form of Starbucks. Because sometimes the only thing keeping you going is the thought that you're getting a treat at the end of it. Besides, I work hard for those treats. I earned the money to get them. I ain't even ashamed to say that I spend money. Probably more money than I should be spending in a month, but, you know, it's less than I make, so it's fine. Oh, hey. It's a Grimer. You may have an apple. Yeah, you can tag along. Welcome to Team Friendship, where we would defeat enemies with the power of friendship and also huge, strong moves. I don't like the fact that Rascal levels up before me. I don't like that one bit. But I don't know if fixing that... I don't know if, like, leveling up my character will fix the issue. Good, he died. He was being annoying. Yeah, I mean, they do say that tenacity is good for things, so I'm glad that you're not giving up. And it is good to hear that. I hope things work out for you to be better. I hope your work conditions get better, and I hope that it doesn't keep causing you so much stress. Because I know having something like work cause you, like, constant stress is not... it doesn't sound like it's any fun. I also just realized that, like... So, it's a BF, which means... Where did he go? Did anyone else just see the Mankey just zip out of existence? Or did I make that up? What the hell? There was a Mankey, and then suddenly there was no longer a Mankey. It was really weird and off-putting. I did not like that. You know what? Oh, well, he's doing bide, so we might as well just kill the little fucker. Doop 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 doo. There seems to be no Pokemon here. Mankey said it's 4:59 on Friday and then just left. He just dipped. And honestly, I can't even blame him. Because that is also me. Quite literally, like, every time in my job, like, so I do love my job. I do enjoy, like, the work that I do. But every day, without fail, if everything's done, and I'm, like, if my work's done, and everything's checked out and all of that, once it hits 4:23, I'm clocking out, bitch. Like, I'm gone. Because the way that our system is set up is that, it goes based on every 15 minutes. So, as long as it's, like, 7 minutes or less, it'll, automatically, like, it'll round to the next, like, 15 minutes. So, like, let's say, like, you clock in at 8:07, it still counts you as being on time because it still counts it as 8 o'clock. So if you clock out at 4:23, it counts it as 4:30, which is when we get out. Um, except for on Saturdays. Saturdays it's different where we don't get out until 5. But that's because Saturdays are our crazy days. And at a shelter, I'm honestly surprised that there's only one crazy day like that. So, but I always clock out as soon as I can. Unless I'm not done with my work, then obviously I'm staying later. But at least they pay us a time and a half for overtime. Didn't we do good today? Let's call it a night and get some rest. Okay, see you tomorrow. I like the little skitty head though. The next morning. I don't know how she's sleeping in that though. I would not trust the structural integrity of that. I don't care if my friends built it. Good morning. Let's boost the Mankey Gang's morale with a peeled chestnut. We can find chestnuts in Uproar Forest. Yeah, these Mankeys are literally like, it's 4:59 on Friday. We're out unless you give us a snack. Alright. Yes, I brought you a peeled chestnut. Here you go. Have it. I like how there's like clapping and cheering. Like that's the funniest thing to me. Like every time they get so excited and like they start clapping. Like bitch me too. I get so excited when I get my drink. And return to work on the rescue team base's renovations. As a result, the rescue team base's completion moved a little closer. I don't even know if I can tell that there's anything different. It looks exactly the same to me. But who knows? I'm just a simple little kitty cat. I'm a kitty cat. Just to stay late at your job until you realize how pointless it was. The work will not get caught up with because of design and parts issues. Can't compensate for that. Yeah. Honestly, at least with my job, is that there's not really like project things like that. Because as like one of the animal care people, basically we go in, the first 2 hours of our day is spent, so either you're put on feeding duty, so you're making sure all of the animals get fed. Where the fuck is Ollie's bandana? Where the fuck? Where is it? I got so mad so fast. Oh my gosh. So then you're either put on feeding duty. No. Or you're on walking duty for the first 2 hours. And then after that, so then we get our room assignments. And then those are the rooms that we clean for the day. And then usually you want to get your rooms done by 3 if you're able to. Because then you have an hour to walk dogs at the end of the day. Do we have any for Mount Steel? Yeah. Yippee! So whatever, so you know, like, usually if you're staying late, it's because you're cleaning rooms. And not really for anything else. Although, and usually it's because of like, you know, the speed that you're cleaning at that usually determines if you're staying late or not. Although sometimes I will say they give you a really shitty slot, or that like they give you a bunch more rooms than you're used to, which can really suck. Gosh, there was one day I was so mad, and it wasn't even like because of the room assignments that they gave me, but it was just there's a whole bunch of set of circumstances that happened that really pissed me off. um, so what happened is that so for that day, I was one of the few people that was given 3 rooms to clean instead of like 2, because it was one of the days where we had most of our animal care people there. Because it fluctuates depending on what people are on the schedule and whatnot. And one of the other people was supposed to be on youth assist, but the person who made the schedule, our supervisor, forgot that that coworker had an appointment at 9:30 because they injured their back doing something, and so it was like their checkup appointment or something to see what their progress was or whatever. I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't really care. And usually that wouldn't be a problem because they usually don't start youthing like until after 10. But that day, since it was already going to be a busy day, they decided to start youthing at 9:30. So obviously he couldn't do it because he had his appointment. So they came. So the person who was shift lead that day, and I don't know why he didn't just do youth assist himself, but he came back to where me, the other lead, and one of my coworkers were walking dogs, and he was like, "Oh, what should I do? Like, who should I put on youth assist?" And the other lead was just like, "I don't care who it is. I just don't like." He just didn't want to do it because he was already busy. He had already done youth assist that week to train one of the newer people in it, and so the lead then, who's trying to figure out who to put on it, turns to me, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it," because obviously, because it's one of those things where I'm like, it needs to get done. Obviously, the lead who's asking is already like, dragging his feet about it because he doesn't want to fucking do it, which isn't fair to the vet techs who are already set up to begin youthing because they got shit to do as well. So obviously, if they're youthing this early, it means that they have a whole bunch of other shit that they need to get done and are trying to get this done as quickly as possible. So I was expressly told that like I would only be doing youth assist for the first half hour until the original person who was put on youth assist had their appointment and then got back. And then, the first half hour goes by, they haven't gone back yet. I'm like, okay, so maybe their appointment went over or whatever, which is fine. Obviously, they can't control that. And then, and then I stop looking at the clock because, I'm doing a job or whatever. And I get through the entire youth assist list, which took 2 whole hours to do, at least. No, it was longer than that, because we started youthing at 9:30, and we didn't get finished until, like, 12:30. I remember that specifically. So we were in there for a good, like, 3 hours, like, doing youth assist. And I was thinking, hey, what the hell, because the person who was on here originally definitely was back by now and hadn't taken back their job of doing youth assist. So it come to find out that when they got back from their appointment, instead of coming to the back and switching with me and doing their job of youth assist like they were supposed to, they just started cleaning their rooms. And they hadn't finished their first room until 12:30 either. And then when I was talking to them, I was like, hey, so I just did like youth assist for you, which was a very long thing, and I had like one of the biggest room assignments for the day, and I was like, hey, would you mind taking one of my rooms, because I didn't think I'd have time to do it, because by the time I was going to be done with my lunch break, it was already going to be 1, and I was supposed to be on feeding duty, which meant that I was supposed to be done with my rooms by 3 for PM, because like you have to have time to get to all like 400 to 600 animals. And he basically just said, oh, but he's like, no, it's gonna take me like all day to do garage, which was fucking bullshit because there was only like, you know, there was only like at the time like at most 12 animals in garage, and usually when you're cleaning, at least if you're doing it at a proper pace, it is supposed to only take you about 10 minutes per animal in a room. So like, you know, there was 12 animals in the room, 120 minutes. It should have taken him 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, because garage just tends to take a bit longer. And it was one, but like one of the other rooms I was gonna have him take was another hour-long room, which, you know, shouldn't have been too much if he was cleaning it properly. And also, his first room shouldn't have taken as long as it did, because it only had like 6 animals in it or something. So I don't know why it took him like 2.5 hours to clean that freaking room. And so he said, oh no, it's gonna take me all day to clean garage. So I finished my lunch break, and as I'm finishing my lunch break, he has the audacity to be like, oh, do you want me to go talk to our head supervisor to see if you can get some help with your rooms? And I'm like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, because you're the one who should have taken one of the rooms if you were going to be responsible. Because, you know, I took over one of the responsibilities for you because you know, were doing what you were supposed to. And then I took over. But anyway, so I just kind of blow him off and whatever and get to work. And so I end up cleaning all 3 of my rooms, which were rooms that should have, which realistically, on a normal day, would have taken me from 10, when we were supposed to start cleaning the rooms, until like 3. And I would have been able to feasibly do that with the time we had, because, you know, because like I said, I had one of the biggest room assignments that day. But now I was like behind. I didn't get into my first room until 1. So I'm already behind by 3 hours because of, you know, having to do youth assist that I wasn't originally put on for. And, so I end up having to clean all 3 of my rooms in 3 hours instead of in 6 hours like I was supposed to. And, oh my gosh, it's just, I would not recommend doing that, because it really hurt my joints and stuff because of how fast and hard I was scrubbing things, because I also had dog rooms on top of it. And not that there's anything wrong with dogs, it's just the thing is that between dogs and cats, dogs do tend to be messier, because, you know, cats, if you give them a litter box, they'll usually use the litter box, but like dogs won't do that. So obviously, you know, there's dog poop everywhere. So I'm cleaning these rooms really fast, and I get to my 3rd room, which is another dog room, and I think I literally have like 2 cages left. And like, you know, apparently, I told the lead who had put me on youth assist earlier, and I was like, hey, you know, so and so didn't take over one of my rooms like I was hoping they would. So I'm not going to be able to feed. And I was like, you need to find someone else to feed for me, because I'm not going to have time to do that. Because usually what happens when you're on feeding duty, if you're falling behind on your rooms and you for some reason cannot feed, it is your responsibility to ask someone else to like do feeding for you, or you just have to accept the fact that you're going to have to stay late to feed, because obviously the dogs have to get fed. And the thing is that apparently he didn't bother to ask someone else to feed for me. So I'm almost done with my 3rd room. Like, my joints are like popping because I was cleaning so fast that like I was like low-key almost dislocating my joints just to make sure I got everything, because, you know, I'm not going to do a bad job cleaning my rooms even if I'm going fast. And the person who, you know, who I took over for youthing for, who, you know, didn't take over one of my rooms because they were trying to claim that it was going to take them too long to clean garage. They come waltzing in when I'm almost done with this room and go, "Oh, would you rather me help you finish the room, or would you rather I start like help you feed?" And I'm like, I just tell them to feed, because I don't want to deal with them, because I'm mad as hell, because I'm behind, I'm hurting, I did stuff for them and also had to do my job assignment on top of it, and the fact that they basically just bold-faced lied to me, because they're like, "Oh, I won't be able to help you, not until not until like way later," or whatever. I was like, so, and the way that they phrased it made it seem like, "Oh, I'll start feeding and then you take over for me," but I just made them feed the whole time. I was like, "No, I did other shit for you, you can take the entire responsibility of feeding." So that's what I did, and I don't feel like an asshole at all for doing that, because fuck that person. Like, my shoulder joints still will pop. Like, if I clean too brusquely, my shoulder joints will pop in the same way, just because I was like cleaning so hard. Ugh. I'm still so incensed over that, and that happened like weeks ago. It happened ages ago. Oh, hey. I leveled the move up. Look at me. Whew. Anyway, now that I got my work ranting out for the day. But yeah, honestly, like, the nice thing about my job, though, is that bad days like that are few and far in between. And usually when a bad day like that happens, it's because my coworkers are incompetent. Like that one coworker who I didn't name, but I really hate, and I really wish they would quit so I don't have to see their stupid face anymore. Did I even find any chestnuts? I was so busy ranting, I don't even think I found any chestnuts. Oh, darn. Puts on therapist glasses and pulls out a notepad. And how does that make you feel? Honestly, like, I was so mad about it. I was so mad about my coworker. Because it was freaking dumb. Because if our places had been reversed, like if I was the one who had an appointment and then they took over something for me, either I would have A, taken back over my job as soon as I got back, or B, I would have taken one of their rooms. And I probably would have taken their heaviest room too, because they did something nice for me. And they just, the thing is that that coworker just does not give a shit about other people. Presley. And they also never clean their rooms in a timely manner, and they're lazy, and they do a terrible job. But that's okay, because eventually they'll leave. Either that or they'll do a shitty enough job that they get fired. A girl can dream. Oh my gosh, I love when they put Plusle and Minun together. Like, I know the whole point is that they're like a pair, but it's always so cute when I see them, because I'm like, look, it's a pair! They're meant to go together. Do not separate! They're also giving me a lot of rainbow gummies. Do they know what are they? I feel like all these Pokemon are going like, I know what you are. Rainbow gummy. Like, thank you. But yeah. Ugh. There's nothing that makes me more enraged than, like, purposeful ignorance or people being purposefully shitty for no reason. Because there wasn't any reason for it. They just don't care. I'm like, why? Yeah, I think you're right about this being an OSHA violation. But the thing is that I'm also, like, technically the boss. Let's boost Mickey's morale with a peeled chestnut. Did I not find any yesterday? Weaponized ignorance. Yes, that's what it's called. Weaponized ignorance. Like, literally, I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, I know the whole point is, like, oh, I can't do it because I blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, drives me up a fucking wall. Because, you know, I put so much effort. Because the thing is that it is, the main thing that upsets me is that it's not, like, yes, it screws over your coworkers and, like, causes issues that way, which isn't cool. But the bigger part of it is that, you know, yeah, it's annoying for your coworkers, but the real thing, what's really suffering is the animals. Because the thing is that if things aren't getting cleaned in a timely manner, if things aren't, like, you know, held up to a standard, if things are being delayed and stuff like that, the animals are the ones that are suffering, and that is just plainly unacceptable to me. Because these animals are under our care, coming from, like, really shitty situations, because I live, you know, I work at a shelter that's in a really big city where there's a lot of dog fighting rings. There's a lot of animal abuse cases. There, like, pretty much every week we have a new, you know, batch of animals that are coming in where they're, you know, malnourished, they're underweight, they're dehydrated, things like that. They're, you know, burned and scarred and scabbed and cut off, like, all, like, hair is shaved off or scabbing off or what have you. And the thing is that it is just blatantly clear that this coworker does not give a shit about the animals, because they do such a shitty job about cleaning up, like, the rooms that they're assigned. And that it's just unacceptable to me. Just plainly unacceptable, because, like, these animals are in our care. They're already coming from shitty situations, and, like, the way that he's treating them is just making it worse. Like, tried and true, it's just making it worse. And that's what comes down to it. Like, they just do not give a shit about other things. But yeah, don't post up being all weaponized ignorance at... Don't go pulling your weaponized ignorance at me. I will call you out on your shit. Ooh. Okay, since the last time I went through here was a failure, they better give me 2 chestnuts this time, because I don't want to keep walking through this forest to not bring home. Literally! No, yeah. I definitely, it's just like today I went into one of the rooms that same coworker had cleaned, and it was just horrific. Like, they left cat litter. Like, there was, like, wet cat litter all over the floor from when they apparently attempted to clean the floor, but didn't do... What? Monster house, why? So there was, like, wet cat litter everywhere, all over the floor, and then, like, the other room that they cleaned was literally, it was coated, and, like, all of the cages still had dog shit all over them. Like, it was so bad. Like, know how he, like, I don't know how he could live with that, like, with leaving that much of a mess. Because it genuinely upset me. Because, like, because, you know, he's leaving these animals in such, you know, in cages that are not cleaned. I'm not wasting a reviver seed on you. Sorry, bud. Okay, get your ass over here. Stop using Razor Wind. I want you dead. And it kind of makes me just, like, why didn't it attack everything? Yeah, heal me. I just, like, the audacity you have to work at a job that is all about caring about animals, and then you leave them in, like, their own mess that they can't clean themselves, and it's not their fault that they're making this mess, because obviously we have limited time, limited space for things. Obviously, like, we're not able to get them outside as often as, you know, we would at a house, because we're a shelter that works, you know, from 8 to 4:30 every day, and that's all the time we have. So they'll get outside like once or twice a day, which obviously is not enough, but it's what we have. God, it just I definitely do want to rub their nose in their own fucking messes, because they just blatantly don't care. So I didn't know they had monster houses in this game. I wonder if... I'm trying to think if that was started in Gates to Infinity, or if that was started in a different game, and then Gates to Infinity just made it harder. Because Gates to Infinity had a lot of monster houses. Gates to Infinity was notorious for, like, you being in, like, a random dungeon that's kind of low level, and then you walk into a room, and then it's a monster house, and then you just end up fucking dead, because they had, like, super high level monsters that were like, here you go, monster house, just for you. That's what you ordered. It's alright. It's alright. Charge beam. Ooh. Haha, you fell in love with me, idiot. Stupid, silly little Billy. I also just realized I still haven't given the power band back. Here you go. I don't know what happened to his original power band, and that kind of makes me sad. I hope someone didn't steal it. Oh no, tackle was sealed. Oh no, whatever will I do without that move that I definitely depend on? Oh no, oh no. Oh hey, there's another chestnut. I'm gonna grab that. How many chestnuts do we have? This is important. We have two whole chestnuts. I said chest. Okay, so that's the end. We have 2 chestnuts. No tackle? No, you can only play flag football. Damn, you're right. Darn. What am I gonna do now? Me and the boys can't play. Me and the boys won't survive our next playoff without tackle. I'm gonna name him Football. Nuzleaf. Yeah, you can join. Yeah. Nuzbop. There. Apparently, my kitten decided to play with my plant. And I found this out because my dad texted me and he's like, could you please clean up the mess? And I'm like, yeah, I'll clean it up in a bit. Give me some time. Okay. Hopefully these 2 chestnuts are enough to do the rest of the work. Please. Here you go. A chestnut just for you. Who knew that feeding these mankeys would take so much work? Here you go. Another peeled chestnut just for you. They still celebrate every time we give it. Here you go. You can have it. You can have it. Yay! A peeled chestnut. Yay! And so, despite with another peeled chestnut, the Mankey gang got motivated and returned to work on the rescue team base's renovation. And finally, oh, it's complete. What's the second chestnut for? Oh my god. That is the cutest shit I have ever seen. Look at it. Look at the mailbox. The mailbox has a little tail. Oh! I'm literally shaking and crying RN. Sniff. Finally. The stale has finally arrived. Marie, it's finally ready. Our Friendship's rescue team base. Oh, so cool. No matter how you look at it, our rescue team base is just way too cool. I just realized the flag is also Skitty's tail. This is literally the greatest day of my life. Look at how cute it is. The only thing that would be better is if it was all Marie themed. Unfortunately, this game is biased against Mareeps, such as myself, so we don't exist in this game. Its resemblance to you is a nice touch, Marie. We all worked very hard. It was very hard, but it was worth it. Love it. Sniff, everyone, thank you. Stay there. There's something I wanted to say. If this rescue team base is finished, does that maybe mean you won't be bring us peeled chestnuts anymore? Of course, we're finished with work on our rescue team base to our Mankey gang. Sincerely, thank you for everything. Herky. What? What? What are you doing? Stop that! Stop that right now! Bitch, what the fuck? As a result of everyone's desperate efforts to stop the Mankey gang, the rescue team base was saved. Oh, thank God. As for the Mankey gang, they promised to keep from rampaging. In return for more peeled chestnuts, they returned to their forest. And that is how the chaotic renovation of the rescue team base came to an end. Sounds about right, dude. Next morning, those Mankeys were stressing me out, dude. They're like, we want more peeled chestnuts. As if all of the ones we gave to them wasn't enough for them. Like, I'm sorry. The next morning. Oh my god, it's got a little table and a little window seat. Okay, this is a house I could get used to, man. I like the touch the flowers, the flaggers. Good morning, Marie. It's the next day and our rescue team base is still looking super cool. Seeing it all shiny and new makes me feel like it's a fresh start for us. Let's keep doing our best with our rescue work, Marie. Alright, let's check our meal. Any love letters? No. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get our stuff ready to go on our adventure. I'm like, you cannot look at that base and tell me to my face it is not the cutest base you have ever darn seen with your eyes. I'll bet you these peeled chestnuts don't even taste that good. Thank you for the apple. Okay. Well, we're almost at our limit. Look at that. Okay. Let's go on an adventure. Looks like a fat skitty. Cute like a fat house cat. You're so right. It looks so cute. Now we might as well get the one in Thunderwave Cave done. Because I'll feel bad if I don't get that one done. Okay. Kill him. That was a little pathetic, actually. I was just like, kill him! And then, like, instead of dying the way he should have, I missed. And he kept sleeping. It made me look a little silly. The big apples are like literally the size of the Pokemon though. I don't know how they fit the, like, I don't know how they eat that whole thing. Because I feel like if there was something that was the size of me, I would have trouble eating it. But also maybe I'm just like, you know, not up to par to being a Pokemon. Oh hey, there's Wurmple. Take it out. Oh hey, I leveled up. Look at that. Last one to level up like always. I just get a little lost, you know? I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. It's okay, we figured it out. I found the Wurmple. Alright, and this is the only Pokemon that's in here, and there's only like there's only like 1 or 2 more like levels left, so I'll just leave and call it a day. I'm glad that Wurmple is your favorite worm Pokemon. It is a very cute Pokemon. I used to, back when I was playing Diamond a lot of times I would like catch Wurmple, and I had like a box special for them, and I would act like I was putting them in like a little daycare, as if it was like my backyard. I was having a good time. Good morning, Marie. Let's do our best rescue work today. And then I would like go through and I would try to get like, I would pair him up, and I would try to get like a Dustox and a Beautifly at the same time. Which isn't like that super hard, but they just give me another job for Thunderwave Cave. Rude, I was trying to get rid of that. Give me that Great Canyon. Yeah. We'll just throw ourselves in. Wurmple. A worm? Yeah, let's go to Silent Chasm. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, client. I swear, if you go trying to get yourself killed and waste a whole bunch of my... Don't you... I am literally watching you do what I was just telling you not to fucking do. Oh my gosh, someone let me... Oh, go get his dumb ass. Oh my god, what? Why are we sleeping? Why are we asleep? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, he took care of it. It's fine. Can we please stop sleeping on the job, ma'am? Please. Can we please wake up? Can we please wake up? Oh my god, that was annoying. Nidoran, I can hear what you're thinking, and don't you dare. Come on. I don't need you getting yourself killed. Well, we're on a job assignment. I don't have, like, insurance for this, okay? We're in the Pokemon world. Pokemon insurance does not exist. If you die out here, you're done. Like, yeah, I got a couple Reviver Seeds, but, you know, I only got so many. And you being dumb is not a reason for me to keep using them. Just so you know. Okay, we found someone. Which is good. Obviously, we're gonna keep going. We've got so many. They're like, will you have a... What did you just eat? I hate you. Oh my gosh. He ate one of my Reviver Seeds. I want every single Weedle dead. I want to cook them and eat them. I want to grill them on a fire and have them become one with my stomach. Take that for eating my shit. Oh my gosh, the amount of rage that went through me. Whew. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna keep going. I got requests in the dungeon. I've got work to do. I got things to do. Oh my god, I want you dead. I do not care. I don't want you on my team. I want you to go away. I do not want you to darken my doorstep any more than you already have. Oh. Yeah, we might as well. Oh my god. Die. Ugh. You know, it's hard. You know, it's very easy for Wurmple to be the best worm Pokemon when he's fighting against fucking Weedle. What do you mean the floor is diffused? Were there several things on the floor that were not... Were there bombs on the floor? Probably, actually. This is a dungeon. I just wonder who is setting all of these traps. Because I feel like someone had to set them at some point. Traps don't just, like, magically make themselves. I just want to know what Pokemon out here was such a hating motherfucker that he was like, you know what? I want to make someone else's life miserable. Doesn't even matter if I'm there to see it. I just want to make them miserable. What a hated motherfucker. Okay, now I just need to find the stupid stairs. Before... Ah, shoot. I had the wrong move. Whatever. Don't! Oh, fucking... always the Pokemon that are like, oh, I'm going to escort you around. They're always like, I can be a hero, actually. Just let me at him. I got it. And then they get their asses fucking killed. I'm only killing you so you don't kill my client. Because my client is a dumb ass motherfucker. Who will get their own ass kicked. And then I'll be freaking blamed for it. And yeah, I guess I was the one who did say that I would take this dumbass into the dungeon. But to be fair, if you're asking me to go into a dungeon, is it really my fault for assuming that you have some form of brains in your tiny skull? Stay away from me. If I were to answer the question, never ask me the question, would I still love you if you were a worm? You should have your answer right now. The answer is a blatant no. I would not love you if you were still a worm. I would crush you like the bug you are. I don't care what other bug you are. I would love you if you were another bug. But if you are a worm, I'm crushing your skull in. Unless you're Ollie. I would still love Ollie if Ollie was a worm. That's because Ollie has secret Ollie privileges. Yeah, we're gonna keep going through the dungeon. Right now we're kind of just doing stuff until the next story beat happens, which is fine by me. Illumise. I did not even see him there. I was just like, yep, there's a dog there. Did not even register that it was an enemy. I was just like, yep. Any worm or just like earthworms? What about inchworms? What about worms? I feel like earthworms definitely on site. Inchworms, I feel like it depends on the day. Because I do love a good inchworm. And inchworms, so far, have not eaten my oran berries or caused me horrific amounts of emotional distress in the form of trying to get themselves killed. But worms as in like the dragon ones, I feel like it would be funnier if I said it was on site, but truth be told, they probably would kill me before I even thought about it. But like, I gotta be so honest, it'd be so hard not to love someone who was a worm if they're like the dragon one. I know worms aren't dragons, but like, you know, I'm trying to distinguish here. Trying to give you a full range of answers. I would still love you if you were a worm, like the dragon form worm. I do love inchworms, but watch out. In earthworms, on site. Don't give a shit. I will pull out. I will crush you into pieces. There. Ollie's definitive guide of would I love you if you were a worm. Yeah, take the berry. Oh, harass. Man, I should do a thing that's like Pokemon Smasher Pass, but I should do would I kill you on sight? Or like would I love you if you were turned into this Pokemon? I feel like I have so many, because I feel like the answers could be yes, no, it's on site, indifferent. I feel like there could be so much range because there are so many Pokemon that I'm kind of like, I mean, if you were turned into this Pokemon, like, it'd be cool. I'd figure it out. But there are other Pokemon like fucking Weedle. Like if you were turned into a Weedle, I would hunt you down myself. I do not care how close I am to you, unless you're Ollie. Ollie has special Ollie privileges. But anyone else, if I knew that you were turned into a Weedle, I would hunt you for sport and put you out of your misery. So just know, if you woke up in the Pokemon world as a Weedle, just know I have it out for you. I will hunt you down. I am hunting you down as we speak. If you were an Oddish, I would smoke you if that's what you wanted. I'm gonna be honest, I've never smoked weed. Oh, okay, that's a lie. I have smoked weed out of like a weed. Well, okay. I've smoked weed a total of 2 times, and I'm gonna be so honest. I think I was smoking it wrong, which is such a funny thing to say. But the thing is that I didn't feel any different after like smoking it. And people always talk about how like smoking tends to have like a calming effect. Either that or like other things, and I'm like, there is no way I have like a super high weed tolerance. So obviously I wasn't pulling it into my lungs enough, or I just was breathing it in wrong or something, cuz like I didn't get, your girl got nothing out of smoking weed the one time I did. But if you were turned into an Oddish and you wanted me to smoke you, I would smoke you, because I will honor people's last. We'll just escape. I will honor your request of smoking you, if that's what you truly want from me. I would be honored to smoke you. That's such a weird sentence. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very careful about things like weed, though, because the thing is that I am someone who has really bad anxiety, and weed is something that you have to be really careful about mixing with anxiety, because it can cause more anxiety depending on the strain. And obviously I don't know super much about weed, so obviously I'm not just gonna like jump right into it. As Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg have said, roll me up and smoke me when I die. Aye, aye, sir. If you get turned into an Oddish, I will hunt you down just to smoke you, as per your request. I will do it with vigor, and I will smoke you in your honor, and then I will, after I'm done, I will dab, and then I might even do a little nay-nay just for you. Smoky. Pokemon tier list of, would this Pokemon be good to smoke with? Like, would this Pokemon be smokable? Every grass Pokemon, you'd be like, I think we could get away with smoking this. But then you bring up interesting ones like Ghastly, or I feel like you could smoke Ghastly. I feel like it kind of would be like vaping. But I feel like the hit would be so fucking awful. Like, I feel like the come down from it would be horrific. Oh.
Oh wow, another earthquake. I guess it settled down.
Ghastly is a toxic gas. I mean, technically, isn't vaping also you putting toxic gas into your body? Is smoking not in and of itself toxic gas?
I guess it settled down. There have been a lot of earthquakes lately.
Look into my virtual eyes. Oh, hi, you're up early, Marie. Also, Venusaur is based on the corpse flower. I ain't smoking that. See, but it could be so interesting to try. It might kill me, but it could be interesting. Did you notice the earthquake earlier? It's hard to get a decent sleep when there are so many earthquakes. Hey! Oh, Lombre, what's the matter? We need you at the square. Everyone's gathering there. Is there something wrong? I'm not really sure. Shifty's crawling everyone out. He's getting the other rescue teams to come. Marie, let's go. Wow, look. Story. Wow, look at all the Pokemon. Looks like they sent out out to a lot of rescue teams for help. I've seen some pretty famous leaders from faraway places. That Shiftry. I wonder what he's planning to do with all these rescue teams. Can I get everyone's attention here? It's not my style to get up in front of everyone like this, and... Sorry, this isn't the time for that. There's big trouble. Alakazam's team went underground, but they haven't returned. What? Is that true? Yes, unfortunately. Alakazam led his team underground to quell Groudon, and that's it. We haven't heard anything from them. To be honest, we have no idea what became of them. No idea? How is that possible? This is Alakazam you're talking about. But they haven't come back, that's for real. That's right, and it sounds as if Groudon is out of our league. What? It's that tough? This Pokemon's named Groudon? Why don't you go underground and see for yourself? Huh? You gotta be kidding me. There's magma flowing everywhere underground. I'd burn up if I went anywhere like that. Quiet, please. Be quiet. There's no denying that it is dangerous underground. It's not a place where just anyone can go. That's why I asked so many rescue teams to gather today. I propose that a special team be formed by choosing the best of the best. Who will step forward? Who among us will be the heroes to take on the challenges underground? Say, Marie, this is a great opportunity. Let's go. Don't bother, you guys. What's with you? Do you think we're not strong enough? You guys have gotten a lot tougher, that's for sure, but there's plenty of tougher other Pokemon out there. Will no one step forward? I'll go. Whoa! It's Blastoise! You mean Team Hydra's Roughneck Blastoise? Those water spouts on his back can rocket water so fast that it punches through thick iron plates. It's rumored Groudon is a ground type. I'm a water type, strong against the ground type. My Hydro Pump will put Groudon down in one shot. I'll join the party too. Woo, it's Octillery. She's Team Constrictor's leader. She's known for persistent and clingy attacks. She ensnares foes with her tentacles, then headbutts them. Me when I'm showing affection. She'd be nasty to face in any battle of endurance. That's what she said. Darlings, when I see a tough Pokemon, I want to tangle with them. Say, how about not forgetting about me? Whoa, Golem. He's the most brutal out of Team Rumble Rock. His body is rock hard. That's what she said. He's supposed to be able to withstand huge explosions without taking damage. Bow, bow, bow. If Groudon's awakened underground, that suits me fine. I'll use my rock throw to keep it buried underground. Oh, Blastoise, Octillery, and Golem! No one could complain about this selection. We will have these three rescuers head underground. Yeah, good choice! You're representing us, make us proud. Let's go. Win for us! Save Alakazam's team. See? They look pretty tough, eh? Let them handle things. It can't be helped, Marie. Rock hard? Must be one of Brock's Pokemon. All my Pokemon are rock hard! Brock in the Gen 1 games. They're rock hard, you say? Rock hard, sir? Rock hard? Is that really what we want to go with there, Brock? Good old Brock bud. It's like, Brock, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? I wish we could have gone too, but that can't be helped. Brock sent out an Onix. Blastoise's team can take care of things underground, and we'll keep doing the best we can in our rescue work. Yep. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get our stuff settled, and then since it's almost time... Rumble. Belly rumbling. Hungry. Alright, I'll feed you. Come here. Since I gave him an apple last time, I have so many apples in my bag. What the hell? Oh my gosh, he eats it so fast. It's kind of scary. You good too, Munchlax. Munchlax say thank you with this. Munchlax, go now. Bye, Munchlax. Here, have my buddy. Take my money. Oh, I didn't mean to say deposit again. I'm sorry. Okay, want that. I do not need all of these apples. Oh my gosh. There. I don't know if I should keep taking the requests, because I already have so many. Okay, so you can take the one for Frosty Forest. I don't think we have any for Mount Freeze. Oh, we have 2 for Mount Freeze. Well, I'll take the one for Mount Freeze. Do we have some for Mount Steel? Yeah. And Mount Thunder. Okay. Okay. Brock's on an Onix. It's rock hard. Like, are they trying to make innuendos? Like... Alright. So, let me just... Is that better? Did I fix it? Are we good? I think I might have bumped my mic and somehow it jiggled something. Okay. Sorry about that late mix up there. Okay, so thank you to everyone who came for the stream, and thank you to everyone who watches the VODs afterwards. I do appreciate everyone. Let's see if there's anyone I'm able to raid right now. Yeah, we can go bug Roy. He's doing it looks like Final Fantasy 14 Boss Smasher Pass, which looks interesting. The plan right now is on. Oh my god, I'm gonna just. I might make that a highlight for myself, honestly, because Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry about that. So the plan right now is on Thursday. We're gonna have a regular stream. I don't know if we'll start with the Bakugan Battle Brawlers on Thursday or if we'll wait until later to do that. I mostly have to check and see if I have the game here and then set it up. So, just know that we will be streaming on Thursday as usual, but we might wait until Friday to do Bakugan. It just kind of depends on if I have the game or not, but we'll see. And then we'll probably do a small extra stream on Friday as a treat, and then we'll go from there. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and send you over to Roy. Say hello to him. I love him a lot. Be very nice to him. He's very nice to me. Alright. Did it actually go through for the raid? Okay, so it did on that. Okay, whatever. I'll just let it raid on its own. Alright. Good night. Have a great night. Why is it letting me raid? Raid now, please. Raid now. Okay. We'll go ahead and raid him.